Hi, I'm Manjit Kaur and I'm a narcissistic abuse recovery therapist. Today I'm going to talk about what is narcissistic personality disorder and give you possible causes of what leads to the disorder. Narcissism is a complex disorder and it is confusing to get your head around how someone can treat you with disgust and cruelty. It's important to look at the causes of the disorder in order to wrap your head around it. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is narcissistic personality disorder and what causes it. So what is narcissistic personality disorder? Narcissism is a mental disorder in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and they form troubled relationships with others. They have a lack of empathy, compassion, and remorse in how their behaviour and actions affect others. Narcissists tend to wear a mask of extreme confidence in front of others, but behind the confidence there lies an individual with low self-esteem and confidence that will behave irrationally to any form of criticism. This is why narcissists always have drama from the troubled relationships that they form. They are always the victim and cause chaos in every relationship that they have. So what causes narcissistic personality disorder? This disorder is a product of a toxic environment, often a narcissistic parent, early childhood trauma, insensitive parenting, overpraising and excessive pampering, putting the child up on a pedestal with no consequences so they become attention-seeking in life and spoil rotten. Other times when a parent focuses intensely on a particular talent or the physical appearance of their child as a result of their own self-esteem issues. There are times when the parent is unpredictable or negligent in care, gives excessive criticism or abuse in the form of emotional, mental, verbal, physical or sexual. Other times when a parent sets extremely high expectations. Other possible factors that can lead to narcissism include abnormalities in the genes that affect the connection between the brain and behaviour. Genetics may have an impact, but the child must be raised in a dysfunctional home for it to be developed. In a 2014 study involving 304 pairs of twins, researchers found that some NPD traits were hereditary and were able to be passed on through genetics. They found that grandiosity was 23% hereditable, and entitlement was 35%. Older research suggests narcissism is more hereditary than other cluster B disorders. Other possible causes can be the child being oversensitive due to abuse from the parent. As a result of this dysfunctional environment, the child's true self-image and ego has been bruised, battered and destroyed, so they end up hating themselves. As a defense mechanism, they create a new false ego to replace the real ego. This false ego persona is grandiose, can do no wrong and has to be perfect. The false ego needs constant validation in the form of attention, also known as supply. This supply can be positive where they thrive on adoration, affection, love, or it can be negative in the form of your anger, rage or sorrow. They will take it equally. They need this constant validation in order to suppress the real ego. One person is never enough to get supply from. They almost always have more than one source of supply. Where you fit in the supply chain is never known. You could be primary, secondary, third, fourth or even fifth in the supply chain. Other sources of supply can come from another romantic relationship, a co-worker, friends, family member, their children and even pets. Narcissists lack empathy and compassion and remorse, and they do not truly know how to love. They cannot feel love and they can really not love no one, not even their own children, unless they serve a purpose in their lives or give supply. Narcissists will essentially build you up to tear you down. They want to take credit for their existence. They will take abuse, get you to become unhinged, and then with that narcissistic smirk they will feel amazing by breaking you down. You have traits that they are not able to acquire, so they will take things from you, mainly the core of who you are. They admire you deep down and will want to be you. They mirror you and take your identity. They slowly erode who you are. They get off on tearing you down so they can take credit for your existence. It makes them feel good, powerful. They have no conscience, but they do know the difference between what is right and what is wrong. Hence why in the public eye they are perfect, but behind closed doors they are monsters. Narcissists wear a mask. It is a false mask, an illusion. It is not real. Once you see the mask slip off, you cannot unsee it. Anyone dealing with this form of abuse needs to understand that narcissists do not change. They only change masks and victims. If you want to know whether you are dealing with a narcissist, watch my other video on the 9 traits of a narcissist. The person you are with has 5 or more of those traits. You are likely dealing with a narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder is a complex mental health condition that is not always easy to diagnose. Remember, they have to want to accept their faults for them to accept help and to get a diagnosis. Most will not. The real statistics of narcissism are not known. It can also be tricky to narrow down exactly what causes narcissistic personality disorder or predict who's likely to experience it, because there are so many factors. There is so much research and there continues to be more. My years of work in the area suggests that the main likely cause of NPD is being raised in a toxic home environment. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to know more about what I do, visit my website. Details are below. You might also want to get a copy of my book, Survival Guide for Toxic Narcissistic Relationships, on Amazon. Don't forget to like and share my video. If you have any questions, stick them in the comments. Thank you for watching.